Production support for the weekly special is provided by Smithville, a locally owned business serving central and southern Indiana since 1922, with residential and business internet, voice, and security services. Smithville, local pride, global technology. Information at smithville.net. And by WTIU members. Thank you.
Tonight on the weekly special, we are taking a look back on some of our most favorite moments from Season 7. From the amazing heights of hot air ballooning, to the excitement of World Championship robotics, on to the delicious history of Schimpf's confectionery, plus much more right now on the weekly special. Hello, I'm Joe Wren.
And I'm Pam Thrash. I am so excited to take a look back tonight, Joe, at one of our favorite locations of Season 7.
That's right. We visited the Brown County Zip Line last year and couldn't wait to return. Take a look.
When Gary Bartels inherited about 500 acres of land in Brown County, he knew the land was equal parts risk and opportunity. He and his wife could retire early, or he and his sons Chris and Lance could pay the hefty property taxes and slowly reinvest in the property. So Bartels put the choice to his kids.
We said, this is a choice, guys. We can subdivide the property and sell it all off, and you guys can fend for yourself. Or I'm thinking about building an adventure retreat. If you're interested in doing this, then you can help me build it, and then someday you'll probably inherit it. But that means you have to commit to working weekends and working during the summer. It's your choice. You get 2 weeks.
In less than the allotted fortnight, the boys decided to keep the land and give up their free time to develop it. 13 years later, the Valley Branch Retreat has been built up, including the addition of paintball fields, mountain bike trails, and now zip lines through the tree canopy. Brown County tourism officials have no trouble getting visitors to come tour the brightly colored trees each fall. It's the busiest time of the year for the area. But until recently, there wasn't much opportunity to see them like this.
That was 440 feet of zip line. There are 9 zip lines in this park, which is about 500 acres. And on this one, you can actually race with a friend of yours if you want to.
The installation of the zip lines could create as many as 30 jobs in the coming months. Many of those will be 20-something guides, either fresh out of college or taking a break from it, who teach riders how to use the zip lines. What's a zip line, you ask? Basically, it's a steel cable suspended between 2 fixed points, usually a few dozen feet up a couple trees, which people ride along using a contraption which looks like a pair of pulleys and a set of handlebars. Attach the apparatus to the line, get the go-ahead from each of the 2 guides, shepherding the group through the high wire act.
Brake set, line clear.
And you're off.
And go!
Gary Bartels spent much of his career as an engineer for auto parts manufacturer Arvin Meritor and now uses many of those skills at the ranch, but he can't say how much of his own money he's spent installing the zip lines. The costs all blend into more than a decade of adding amenities to the land. But Bartels acknowledges he's taking a sizable financial risk in a time where pennies are still being pinched.
I'm the maintenance guy, I'm the promoter, I'm the accountant, I'm even a ref, or maybe eventually a guide. So my time is, I put a lot of hours in, a lot more hours than I put it working for Arvin. It became clear to me that if I was gone, it would take 2 people to replace me. And looking at the amount of revenues generated, it could be a struggle for my 2 sons to keep this afloat without selling it.
Bartels should get some help from Brown County officials. He says he's wary that Midwesterners looking for a cheap staycation may not gravitate to ziplining, but Brown County Economic Development Commission President Tom Bornholt says it's a step toward a change in the overall climate in a county known more for antiquing than for adrenaline rushes.
You don't typically think of Indiana as an adventure state, so this is a great opportunity for us to start to create that atmosphere of here's an opportunity for an adventure in Indiana.
Bartels acknowledges his goal of 30 new jobs could be up a tree if business doesn't take off. But if the investment of this one small business owner does bear fruit, the area at large may benefit from the new clientele Bartels brings in. Brown County Convention and Visitors Bureau Executive Director Jane Ellis says previous forays into adventure tourism have exhibited the kind of multiplier effect which gives economic development officials the same kind of adrenaline rush they might get from the new zip lines.
It's also raised an awareness for us here in Brown County of some of the things that we may lack, particularly the mountain bikers were looking for, was a brewery, a brew pub. Through that, some people got together and we now have a brew pub.
It's still up in the air whether the economy will create stress or relieve it for Gary Bartels, who's left to wonder for the moment whether he will recoup his investment.
There was times that during the build it was very difficult. So this was like, I needed this stress really. I felt so much better after zipping and having that experience. I said, yes, this is what people need.
That's a relief the tourism-heavy Brown County economy hopes it gets to feel, too. Reporting for the Weekly Special, I'm Stan Jastrzebski.
Oh my God, that is awesome.
And if you'd like more information on how you can zip line, visit www.explorebrowncounty.com. Well, Joe, that wasn't the only time this season we got a glimpse at southern Indiana from above.
That's right. We had a great time talking to local balloon pioneer Andy Richardson. Check it out.
Welcome to the studio. Thanks for bringing the big balloon basket. Obviously, we can't go up anywhere because we're inside. Where are you located?
We're located at the Monroe County Airport here in Bloomington, Indiana.
Okay, now take us back. How did you get into hot air ballooning?
It started at a really young age. We grew up right next to the Oliver Winery, and Bill Oliver was one of the first balloon pilots in Bloomington. And when he'd fly on the weekends as a young kid, I would get really excited to see the balloons and beg Mom and Dad to chase them down. And he was nice enough to let me help pack up. I was
cool.
the young enthusiastic kid. Yeah. And it really got me hooked. And he took me for my first ride in 1994. And literally from that day, I just decided I had to do this.
And how old were you when you actually flew your first balloon?
When I flew my first balloon, I purchased my first balloon when I was 14 years old. I was a freshman in high school. Wow. And all my friends thought I was crazy, but yeah. It was well worth it.
None of the parents wanted their daughters to date you, like, he's kind of crazy. No. And when did you decide to open up your own business and actually making these?
I built my first balloon in 2005, and that kind of transitioned into, well, you know, it was something that I really enjoyed doing, and it just kind of progressed into what it is now.
Now your passion has become your career, but there aren't many of these. There's only 1 in 6 in the whole country?
Yeah, for balloon manufacturing, there's only, other than myself, there's only 5 other options to purchase a new hot air balloon. So it's a very unique business.
And can people make them specialized as far as if you're going to make them for them?
They can. We don't do any inventory to sell. We are completely custom built. So you design it, you bring us your idea, and we'll design it on the computer and on the CAD program, and then we'll start making the balloon. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks to build an entire balloon.
That's not bad.
That's interesting.
And how many people can actually ride in the balloon?
This balloon is certified for a pilot and 1 passenger, so it's a fairly compact balloon.
Okay, now there's something else that's exciting going on other than you being one of 6 manufacturers in the country, but you're also, what, one of 2 people
selected to participate in the 30 and under World Championships in Lithuania.
That's amazing. Tell us about that.
I was nominated by the Balloon Federation of America, the national ballooning organization, and we are leaving 1 week from today. And I'm going over. I've never been out of the country, but I'm going for the first time.
Are you going to ride in your balloon to get there?
No. I would have had to have left last week.
That's really exciting, and we will keep our fingers crossed for you and hope that all goes well. How do you win something like that?
It's everybody calls it a balloon race, but that's not necessarily the right term. It's an accuracy thing. So they'll put out different GPS coordinates, and we'll all take off together, and it's based off of a point system on how accurate you are getting to a certain location.
That's really exciting.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Now, do you give rides as well?
We do. We offer balloon rides. We're based out of the Monroe County Airport. You can call ahead and schedule your flight, and we fly year-round. We fly 7 days a week.
Okay. And what's the website people can go to if they're interested in information?
Airbusballoonrides.com is how we sell the balloon rides, and the balloon manufacturing business is called limelightballoons.com.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for coming in today and having this all set up for us. I'm going to have to try it one of these days. It is amazing how much technology goes into hot air ballooning. I would have never guessed, but in our next story, it was certainly expected.
That's right. We visited the Green Central High School robotics team as they prepared for the World Championships. So cool. Take a look. It may look like a robot playground, but this is the home and training field for Greenfield Central High School's award-winning VEX robotics team.
Several years ago, we wanted an extracurricular for our pre-engineering kids in the Project Lead the Way engineering program and found out about this, and it seemed like a perfect outreach.
I've always been interested in things like robotics. In, I think, 5th grade, I went to a Lego Mindstorms camp for a few weeks, and that was really cool because you got to build like Lego robots, and this is now like metal robots, so it's just a step up. And then in 8th grade, we heard about it, and this was my whole group of friends, and we all just kind of joined it together.
We started in 06-07 school year with 8 students. This year that's just finishing up, we've got 33 kids involved, and we're doing 6 competitions.
Each year, VEX teams are assigned one task to complete during battle competitions, such as throwing balls in a basket. The team that completes the task the most number of times during the battle wins.
It's a strategy like playing chess or basketball or football, and you've got to have plays and you've got to understand what's the quickest way to make the most points. And so we worked through that theory first. The VEX robotics team is a perfect application of the math and science, particularly physics, that the kids are studying in their engineering classes, and so they get to actually apply those concepts and see the benefit of it.
We have different roles. We have one guy who is a mechanic. We have a driver who drives almost exclusively. We have a couple of programmers. We have coaches that advise the driver on strategy. It's a lot of, okay, we have to do this and design it, and then it doesn't work, you have to go back and redesign it. And it's a lot of iterations on the same thing to make something better than some of its parts.
Our group of 4 juniors that is going to Worlds in April, they spent most of the summer designing, brainstorming, researching, and started fabrication even before school started. And so when the first competition came on November 12th, they were totally ready, and they were the first Indiana team to qualify for Worlds.
They won that bid to the VEX Robotic World Championship by beating over 50 teams from across the Midwest. Now the team will travel to Anaheim, California to compete against teams from around the world.
I think it's a very good social skill building, if you will, because they've got, once they're on a team, they've got to be able to lead, and they've got to be able to follow, and they've got to be able to agree. Yeah, so it's a good experience for them. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. You're such a pro. Thank you. Good.
That looks like so much fun, and what a neat thing for the kids to do in that community.
Absolutely. Well, it may not be robotics, but we visited another community that created a really unique event for their local residents. Check it out.
On a bright afternoon in Spencer, family and friends gather for a day of fun on the square. They're all here for Chalk It Up, Owen County's first annual sidewalk art contest.
Chalk It Up started through an effort of several counties talking about some common thread that we might get, and we put together a plan, and we've been able to come up with prizes in 2 areas: most original, first, second, and third; most lifelike, first, second, and third. And I think we'll have plenty of participants, and it's just going very well.
The event is intended to bring the community together for food, fun, and art.
So far, we've had 60 kids show up to do the chalk drawing. The only qualifications were to come. We have the youngest that is up there is 3 years old. It was supposed to be 4 and up, but we fudged because she was so cute. The entry fee was $5 plus 1 canned good, and they got the Chalk It Up t-shirt, and if they needed it, we provided chalk. And the big point of all of this is the money goes to scholarships. So any proceeds that we have from it will go to provide scholarships for Owen County kids.
Oh, that's a cow, right? No, it's not. That's a cat. No, it's not.
Well, when this was first advertised back in May, I immediately knew that my 9-year-old would be interested. He's the artist in the family, and just something we weren't going to pass up.
But what really makes Chalk It Up so special is the way it brings the small town together.
I really wanted to do Chalk It Up because this year I won the Art Guild Scholarship, so I wanted to give back to my community and help them. And I've always really liked the idea of chalk art. I don't know, I drew a mermaid and koi fish to follow like an oriental kind of theme. And I thought it would be interesting to have it so that it looked like if you were looking at it, you'd be looking more like at a scene, kind of more than just like a painting on a sidewalk. It's a lot of fun, and like I've heard and I believe that if you get better in one medium of art, you'll improve in all the others. But yeah, it's really it's like a nice way to like meet people through the community.
The event is timed, so as the morning rolls into afternoon, artists from every age group must work quickly to show off their talents.
One of our goals is to save a small town in Indiana. That's really our focus. If you look around this town square, it used to be full of businesses, hardware stores, your local drugstore. We have a movie theater right over there we're trying to recondition and put back together. There's a thriving community as little as 40 years ago. I had a really good time today, and the looks on the kids' faces, I think they did too, and that's what it's all about too, is creating memories for kids.
Oh, it's fun. You get out, you talk to a lot of people. You know, I've talked to a lot of people today that I haven't seen for a long time, so it's great to get outside, spend time with your kids.
At the end of the event, winners are declared.
Thank you. Congratulations.
But for organizers, seeing the town come together is the real mark of success. And unlike the temporary artwork that covers the sidewalks around the square, their hope is that the sense of community pride they've inspired will last long after the next rain.
From art to food, we had a lot of great times this season, didn't we?
Absolutely, but I know this next segment was probably our most delicious visit.
I would absolutely agree. We visited the historic Schimp's Confectionery. Take a look.
It was in 1891 that my husband's great-grandfather decided to start Schimp's in Jeffersonville, Indiana, and here we've been at the same site all those years.
As an older teenager, I wanted to know how candy was made, so I'd come down here. That was some of the first connections I had to seeing the family make candy.
Warren and I had fallen in love with candy long before it was a necessity to keep the business going, so it was just a natural for us to think about when we retired, continuing the business here in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Schimp's is kind of famous for its specialty candies. The most famous is the Cinnamon Red Hots. We've been making those since 1891. They're made on a drop roll machine. That's turn of the century machinery.
I love the antique equipment that the family had, so I looked out, started making a collection of antique equipment, and of course, if you have the equipment, you want to use it and do something with it, so we made it a working collection.
You see that stove that we're using today? That's more than 85 years old. Now, Warren, we know we are making Cinnamon Red Hots. Just what exactly is boiling in that kettle?
We have sugar.
Sugar.
Corn syrup.
Corn syrup.
Water.
Water.
And red coloring.
Red coloring. It is ready for the cinnamon oil. Look at that. A nice little circle of cinnamon oil. Two things that Warren's doing at this point. Obviously, he's mixing that cinnamon flavoring in. When the flavoring is mixed in by hand like this, each piece is just a little bit different. Now, the machine that you see turning here, this is called a drop roll machine. It's called a drop roll machine because it makes hard candy drops, whether they're cinnamon drops, licorice drops, lemon drops, whatever. But I'm sure you very observant people have noticed our back wall here, and you've seen that we are not limited to squares. We already had a wonderful collection of antique memorabilia that was the beginning, the seed of our candy museum.
The rest is history. We've got 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000 pieces in the collection here. What I say we have here is the history of the U.S. candy industry as told by its packaging and advertising. And here we were in industry that I had some way of helping document the history of the industry itself. I just thought it was a personal quest to have fun doing it and collecting these items and seeing how it all fits together.
This is where people can look and say, this is how something is done. It's been done this way for 120 years by the same family. I think people continue to come because they're looking for something real. This was the Schimpf family profession. People said Schimpf, they said candy in Jeffersonville.
We bought this to keep the family history alive. It's a sweet business, I say.
If you would like to know how you can visit Schimpf's confectionery yourself for some delicious treats, visit www.schimpfs.com.
It's amazing what historical sites like that add to our community.
Absolutely. And in this next segment, we meet a group of people who spent years trying to restore a beautiful piece of history in their own community.
This is originally the Central Avenue United Methodist Church. It was built in 1892. The organ was installed at that time. When we came to this organ in January of 2010, it was in terrible disrepair.
So Golding and Wood undertook the task of bringing this organ back to life.
We removed it in January, took it all back to our shop. The original mechanics that make the organ play, that were built by Thomas Sanborn back in 1892, those were in such bad shape we had to rebuild or make new parts to replace that.
Most of what makes the sound in the organ is located behind the case. So Phil Lehman took us on a tour for a rare view of the inside of the pipe organ chamber, with the pipes removed.
Okay. I'm standing in front of the lowest metal pipes in the organ. This is a stop called the tenorune. Clear against the wall is that 16-foot stop. And you can see these other ones right behind me right here. This is on the Great Manual and provides the lowest foundation sounds on the organ. Right behind me is one of the wind regulators that's not actually controlling sound, but so that there's a constant steady wind pressure for this chest that's behind me. The wind supply is created by a blower which is in the basement below us, and then it's fed up through this wind duct into this, and that provides all the air that's used throughout the entire instrument. Right here is the brain that controls all the organ. There's actually a microprocessor that will sit right here, and all of the miles of wiring come back into these connections right here, and this is what sends the signal to the individual magnets to actually fire and play so that the air opens and lets the air go to the pipe. So that's kind of an old and a new that get to come together. We have pipes that are actually laying on their sides. This is part of the 16-foot open diapason, and this actually kind of produces a set of stairs to get down into the organ chamber. We're actually up in the organ chamber right now. We're standing on the chest and the grate, and if you look out, you can actually see what the room looks like from up in the organ chamber. This is a site you won't get to see again because actually right in front of us will be a whole wall of pipes or a set of pipes. I'll let you pan down here. We're standing on top of the great chest, and this is where the pipes will actually sit. So this is the hole that actually provides the wind for the pipe itself.
Traditionally, the main role of the pipe organ has been to lead a church congregation in song. This pipe organ will be given a new life with a different role, a concert organ in what used to be a church.
We are in what will be the Cook Grand Theater, which is part of the Indiana Landmarks Center. This was originally the Central Avenue United Methodist Church. The congregation dwindled in size as people moved out into the suburbs and things like that, and this building had kind of fallen into disrepair. Indiana Landmarks took possession of the building. The part that was the sanctuary before, which has this organ in it, is now going to become a concert hall, place for lectures and for weddings.
And when the renovated building was finished, people streamed in all day to witness the unveiling of this Indiana landmark building and its historic Sanborn organ.
It's beautiful music. It's an instrument that has a wide range of volumes and colors and expression that you can do with it. It will provide that community of sound with all these lovely things that you see around it, and then this fine organ that'll be kind of the keystone of the room.
We'd like to remind everyone to visit our website at theweeklyspecial.org, where you can watch video from past episodes and see what's coming up next week. Plus, you can link to our Facebook page, where a community of viewers awaits. You can get show news, link to all our guests, and see behind-the-scenes photos and videos.
And what a great look of this past season of the Weekly Special. Man, we did some cool stuff this season.
We really did, and we're not done yet. We're here at Explore Brown County at Valley Branch Retreat, and I'm getting ready to zip line. We're getting ready to zip line.
Are you excited?
I've never done it before. I'm a little nervous, but they offer so much here. They've got the Screamer now. They've got Night Flight, so something for everybody to come do.
And now it's your turn.
I'm gonna do it. I'm ready. Okay. You ready, Joe? All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Production support for the Weekly Special is provided by Smithville, a locally owned business serving central and southern Indiana since 1922, with residential and business internet, voice, and security services. Smithville, local pride, global technology. Information at smithville.net. And by WTIU members. Thank you.